This is Algebra 2B, Statistics Lesson 1, Measures of Center. The three measures of center they're going to be looking at are mean, median, and mode. Mean is what we generally call a weighted average. And that's because even though this is a measure of center, right, the mean gets pulled higher or lower. It gets weighted based on if we have a lot of lower numbers or a lot of higher numbers. The way that we're going to calculate the mean is first we need to sum the data values. And then after we have the sum, we divide by the number of data values. Median is what we think of as the middle number. If you think about when you're driving down the road, in the middle of the road, usually we have the median, right? Median's in the middle. When we're looking for the middle value, what we always want to do is make sure that we order our numbers first from low to high. And then if we end up with two values in the middle, if we have an even number of numbers, we're going to find the median by finding the average of the middle two. And finally, we have mode. Mode is the one that we see the most frequently. Most frequent. So any number that shows up more than all the other numbers, that's our mode. It is possible to have no mode if nothing repeats itself. One mode if just one value shows up a lot. Or even two modes, we can call that bimodal if two values show up a lot, but we're not going to keep going after that. If three numbers are showing up a lot, then we're going to say that there is no mode for that set of data. Okay, with those definitions, let's try a couple practice problems. Example A, find the measures of center. Measures of center, again, are the mean, the median, and the mode for the data below. Example part A has 3, 3, 4, 6, 7. So to find the mean, I need to sum the data values and then divide by how many there are. And kind of like this, I know that's 10, I know that's 10, so that's 20. 20 plus 3 is 23. We're going to divide that by 5, and that looks like 4 with 3 left over, 4.6. I do want to show you on the calculator. If you want to do this in one step on the calculator, just make sure that you are summing your values and then dividing the sum by 5. Don't do all of it in one step. You can't go 3, 3, 4, 6, 7 over 5. The calculator order of operations is doing 7 over 5 first, because division comes first, and then adding the rest of the numbers to it. So that's no good. If you really, really, really need one step, you can use parentheses to force your order to operate correctly. But I feel like the first option where you get the sum and then divide, that's same kind of thing. Okay? Median. Median is the middle number. First of all, make sure the numbers are in order low to high. They are. And then we're going to match up values low to high, and whatever's left in the middle is our median. Mode is which value shows up the most. Notice I have 2 3s, and everybody else only shows up a single time, so the mode in this case is 3. Part B, I have the data 936,815. To find the mean, again, I need to sum and then divide by the number of values. I have 6 numbers here, so I'm going to add them all up and then divide by 6. 9, 3, 6, 8, 1, 5. Get the sum and then divide the sum by the number of values. Looks like my mean in this case is 5 1/3, so I'm going to go 5.3, repeating. Median, make sure the numbers are ordered before we find the middle, so I'm going to go 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. Looks like I got 6 numbers, so I know I got them all. We're going to match up low to high to find the middle, and this is where we have an even number of numbers, which gives me 2 numbers left over. So the mean is not 5, the mean is not 6, median. Median is not 5, median is not 6, median is not 5 and 6. It's the number directly between 5 and 6, okay? I think 5 and 6 is pretty obvious it's 5.5, right? But if that's not super obvious, you can always use our mean method, right? If we add those two numbers and then divide by 2, find the mean of the middle two. That's 11 over 2, which is also 5.5. And that's really helpful when the median isn't super obvious. Like if you're trying to find what's in the middle of 9.3 and 12.8. That's a little harder. Add them and divide by 2. And finally, mode. Each of my 6 values is unique. I have no mode. Be mindful, do not put 0. 0 doesn't repeat itself a bunch. The mode isn't 0. There is no mode. Okay? Example B, John plays 10 18-hole rounds of golf. His scores are displayed on the dot plot. Calculate the mean, median, and mode. We're going to do the same thing using the dots though. So this shows that he shot an 82, an 83, 2 84s, 3 85s, so on and so on. So we're going to add them all up and then divide by 10 because there are 10 values on that plot. Where can I do this? I don't want to cover up too much stuff. I think I got them all right there. Okay, so I got 82 and 83 and 84 and 84 and 85 3 times, shortcut that, and an 86, an 87, an 88. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Didn't miss any numbers. The sum is 849. Then we divide the sum by 10. That tells me my mean is 84.9. Next is the median. Now I do have the dots that I can use to cross off to find low to high. I could rewrite the numbers if I really needed to, but I'm going to use the dots because I know 82 as the low will match up with 88 as the high, 83 next with 87 next, 84 with 86, 84 with one of my 85s. I have 2 85s left. Even though it's an even data set, I'm saying what's in the middle of 85 and 85. Guess what? It's 85. If you wanted to use the mean method to find the median, you could add 85 plus 85 divided by 2, brings you right back to 85. And finally, mode. Dot plots are nice for mode because we're just looking at the tallest stack, right? And we have 85 again. There were 3 dots on top of 85. 85 showed up more than any other value. Letter B, in early October, he decided to play one last round of golf and shot a 99. Calculate the mean, median, and mode for the 11 rounds of golf. So luckily, I still got this on my calculator. The first 10 added up to 849. I'm going to add the 11th value. So my sum of all 11 values is now 948. And that sum divided by the number of values tells me that the new mean is 86.2. Okay, and let's just extend this right here. Let's add another 99 and add a little dot, right? So now if I want to do the median, I'm going to switch colors just to make sure we can see what we're doing. We're going to match up low to high, next to next, and keep following this. And an 85 with an 85. My median moved to a new 85 dot, but it's still 85. I'm frozen. Is it writing? Okay, I got it fixed. Somehow that looks like median. Let's make that look more like an M, and we only need one E, right? There we go. And mode, okay? Adding this 99 at the top didn't change my tallest stack. Still my 3 stack there at 85. Okay, so letter C. Which of the measures of central tendency did the October score affect the most? Which affected the least? We should see, I remember this was a point 2. I'm sorry. We can see that the mean was at about 85, and now that outlier, that really high value, weighed his mean, pulled him up higher. So the mean is the most affected data measure by an outlier. And if we look at the mean and the mode, neither of those values changed. Still 85s all across the board. No change. Median and mode. Okay, that is it for this lesson. Good luck on the exercises, and please let me know if you have any questions.